that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? Yep. Where is it? Burnt shirt piece.
I got it!
There it is.
The burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground.
Wait,
by
how
the
did she know I
incinerator,
found that?
right?
I didn't report it to her,
As
right?
the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked.
That's true.
Isn't that right, Leon?
You cheeky little prick.
But is one
I'm
scrap of
so
fabric
upset
enough
right
to
now.
conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yes, and I'll
Yeah,
prove why
I mean,
if nobody
Leon's
else,
not the
if
only
this
one wearing a
girl
white
doesn't prove it
button-up.
for me.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
Oh,
You're
yes,
right.
we can.
That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yep,
Yeah, I think so.
we got him, boys. Burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where it was disposed of. Right? Yeah, not when, not how, but where. Where the shirt was destroyed, if we focus on that, the killer will become clear. Where it was destroyed. You're talking about the trash room incinerator, right? How the fuck's that supposed to make anything clear? Wait, what? How? I guess that...
If you look closely,
Yeah,
at
there we
how
go.
the
It got
shirt was
voiced. So I guess
disposed
this
of,
is me doing
we
it
should
right.
be
Okay.
able to figure out who the killer is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Oh, you just
You
screwed
need the
yourself,
key to
buddy.
get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the
Mhm.
killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Not so.
Interesting.
Although I'd like Hifumi on to be the next one because he was freaking trying to incriminate me. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Oh, we're doing endless debate. Shattered crystal ball. That's right. Let's go. They had to have a really good throwing arm.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
True,
And
but
you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to
nope.
No, that's wrong.
Not so. You cheeky little git. You have a pretty good arm for a baseball
I
player.
think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
That's
Yes,
wrong.
You could, if you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
Nobody cares, Yasuhiro.
How would you use it?
The killer had to use a glass ball in a certain way. Which was divine with it. No. Throw
got
it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
That's right, exactly.
One through a gap in the gate?
You'd have to be
Remember
pretty
what
good,
said
wouldn't you?
before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
No, who
Once
would
they
be able to
got the
do something like
incinerator
that?
Going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Precisely.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Exactly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the
Shut up,
distance
Leon.
from the gate
God.
to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Wow, you are really good at measurement with
Pinpoint
just
accuracy
eyesight.
you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
I wonder who.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Unless you were the ultimate baseball star.
Difficult,
You
absolutely.
prick.
Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Wouldn't have been much of a challenge.
I
They
got
really
it,
gave me this one.
because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
No. Do you know how stupid you sound right now? Man, you could have just let her live. You could have just broken her wrist and said, hey, maybe she got hurt, maybe she slipped, but no. You just had to go and think that you could get scot-free with this, didn't you, you hot-blooded piece
A
of...
target
Okay, let's
50
move on.
feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then.
Oh, let's see what our girl Kyoko has to say.
Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen
All right.
to me. What the hell do you mean end this?
Gonna end you, you cheeky brat. I want to be a rock star, not a
Say what
baseball
you
star.
want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed.
I was
Now,
so
here's
scared
what
going into
happened.
this. Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Of course. I don't know anything about this. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book, okay? However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint. That might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. I guess that's important to note because if I'm not sure. Okay, so this panel here is gonna be so he comes into the room, she's hiding there, she comes out, and then my room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. So then this. Okay. Oh, okay, there's more. Oh, whoops. No, let's take that out. Okay, there we go. Okay, oh, they give me plenty of time here. Alright, so he comes to the door. He comes in, says, are you here? And then, oh, right to left. So, and then he's like, you here? And then she comes out, tries to stab him. He does that. And then, she comes at him and then does that. He blocks her and then okay, so let me make sure I'm doing this. So this all begins with him coming into the room. He comes to the door, he enters the room. She's hiding in wait. He asks, "Oh, are you there?" She comes out and lunges at him. Misses, and then she's like, "Oh, okay, now I'm gonna kill you." And then he's like, "Oh, I guess I'll grab this thing. It's right behind me." She lunges at him again. He blocks. He raises the really shitty blade and smacks her hand. That thing comes out of her hand, and then she drops it because she did that. And then she runs into the bathroom, closes it. That happens, and then she's like, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit." He starts taking apart the door. He comes in. He's like, blah blah blah. She's like, "Oh no!" And then she gets stabbed, and then she's deaded. And then she writes the thing. Okay. So while she's staring there, looking at him, he's smiling all creepily, and then she dies there because she wrote the thing. He's freaking out, and then grabs the lint roller. He starts cleaning everything up. He goes to there, and then he throws the thing. And then he's like, whoa, here we go. And then he throws it, hits it dead on. That thing shatters, and then the light is on. He turns it on. He knocks it into a ball, throws it in. He walks out thinking his job is done, but then that one piece stays sticking out. He's freaking out and everything, thinking I've done the perfect crime. Oh. I've done something entirely wrong here. What have I missed? And that falls on the floor.
The killer is you!
I think I did it.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night,
I think I might have messed this up, but I'm not too sure.
Sayaka was in other words, my room.
Okay.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Okay.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when
Oh, I
she
think I might have
lost
messed
her
this up.
grip
Oh,
on
no.
the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
That's right. God, they really know how to draw this really creepily and eerily. Really
But
makes me
with what
uncomfortable, the
strength
facial
she had
features they make.
remained, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
Okay, I think I have gotten this right then.
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
This is actually really fascinating. I have
For
nothing
any
to
normal
say.
person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Mm-hmm.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
And then he exits out the door, thinking he got away with it.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
There's always something, isn't there?
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Damn. He gadded that fool.
Isn't that right, Leon?